Hello and welcome to the Salty Tomatoes channel. Today we're playing Deadside, and we're actually going to do a guide today, or a tutorial, or whatever you'd like to call it. We're going to be actually showing you how to build and all the basics and little tips and tricks that you can use to build this base, or whatever base you would like to build in Deadside, if you do play it. Nice little fire here, by the way. Is it hot?
Why is it not? You'd think this would cause a grass fire.
Yeah, I think this is
It's
probably...
burning in the grass like that, and grass is not on fire.
I think that's probably, well, we're in Russia, so fire safety rules don't really matter, but, anyway, so yes, come along with us. I already have all the supplies on me, or at least the tools, so let's start with that. The items which you use to build a base, and that you must have surviving. We are surviving here on a PvE server, so we're not actually spawning this stuff in, we're collecting it from the wilderness, so we'll give you that information. So right now we have 4 tools, or you need at least 3 tools here. There's an axe, which is your first one. There's 2 types of axes in the game, one fire axe and one regular axe. As far as I know, there is no difference between them, just the look. They can both be used as a weapon, and they both do about the same damage, I'm assuming. I haven't really seen any difference, but they do give the same amount of wood, so no difference there. As long as you can find an axe in construction zones anywhere around the map, like, you know, Yantar, or even this little secret village over here, what is it, the farming village right over above this lake here. You can find tools there. Same with these. The hammer is required. You use the hammer to actually build the structures. The saw is used to mill your wood down into planks and mill the planks into beams and whatever else you need. And the axe, of course, is for the getting of the actual wood chunks. The fourth item you'll need, which is not a tool but is a resource, is nails. You'll need a lot of them, depending on how much you want to build. So I'd recommend, just for a small structure, which we're going to be building a 4x4 today for at least demonstration purposes, you're going to need at least 200, possibly more. I'm not sure exactly how much more you'll need, and that's pretty much about it. So you got just those items, and of course these are land claims, which is what you actually use to claim the land. You claim the land with. It just takes nails to build. What were you doing, taking all your clothes off and putting them on the fire? Was that a...
Well, I was trying a new cooking technique.
Oh, really?
I was thinking if I was in the fire, I could cook better.
Oh, okay. See, that makes sense. Yeah. The heat exchange right
It
through
made
your body.
sense, yeah. Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Do you want one of these axes so we can start chopping wood?
Well, I'm working on the fire triangle, but yes, I'll take an axe.
Alright, there you go. So we're gonna actually go out and get some wood, and...
Here, hold on, stop for a second. I just...
No. You can actually kill someone with these axes. It's very dangerous. Oh my goodness. Yes, these axes are quite powerful, actually. About one hit, I think. We've had full armor and got hit before and not had a difference. There is our main base, of course, but I'm building my own base, so I could have another base for storage purposes, and also to show kind of how it works. Very similar base. So anyway, you can go up to any tree with this axe. Any tree, doesn't matter. The trees do not just get destroyed, so you have infinite supply of wood with one tree. And essentially, you just hit the tree like this, like so, over and over again. And when you hear that sound, don't mind the numbers at the weight above. If you look above the red soda can, see the wood? You'll see all kinds of crazy numbers. That's only because it's glitched and that still hasn't been fixed, but something's weird about that. Don't mind that. You'll hear the sound. So every time you hear that little log sound or backpack sound, something like that, you'll know that you've got one log. And so about 8 hits later, I have 6 logs. Ooh. You should have about 4. So every 2 hits, 1, 2, you get a log. So yeah. Let me go back up to 4 here. There we go. Now the easy way to do this is just hitting constantly. But we actually use an auto clicker because clicking that much hurts the hand. So here we go.
Especially if you have arthritis in one of your hands.
Oh yes, yeah, do that too. Yeah, But auto-clicking just allows you to, not hacking, but it's just allows the ease of or convenience so that you can chop the wood. Don't try it on the weapons because it doesn't work, or presumably it doesn't use anything with any other weapon, so it's not gonna not gonna be that effective. But you got to be careful not to switch to your weapon because it will fire it repeatedly. So anyway, yeah, so autoclick is very easy to install. You can get them online, and just be careful where you download them from.
Yeah, probably get a virus, but
Yes, you don't want
I wouldn't worry
to. You don't
about
want to
it.
get a virus. Now,
It'll just take over your world.
you know that you're full when you don't hear any more sounds. Like right now, I hear no more sounds, and I don't see the icon anymore, so I know my inventory is full. Like so. All right. So as you can see, you got 8 logs here, or 8 stacks of logs, plus this one, so it's 9 in total. And that is where the next step comes in. So my axe is nice lodged here, and now I can use my actual hammer and saw to craft this materials into usable items. It automatically just crafts the most you can craft, which is 2 logs equal 1 plank, that kind of thing. So as soon as we make these planks, I'm going to go actually use these land claims since I've already made them, which to make them, I'm about to show you, should be just some logs and the planks and some nails. As of course, nails you can find throughout all kinds of places, construction-related places that is. So Yantar is a really good place for construction items, but basically you'll find them anywhere where there's sort of construction, like or lumber mills or lumber yards, those type of things. Most likely you won't find them in a military base. So does this crafting times take a little while. This is one of the features they've added is ease of crafting. Basically, you can craft a whole lot of stuff at once. So we're doing that right now. It just takes longer. So as soon as we convert all these planks, there we go. It drops it on the ground, but it pops up here. So I put all this stuff in my inventory. You can actually craft with it on the ground, but I like just keeping my inventory in case I move around. There's a player over there. PvE, you can see all the other players, which is kind of cool. Alright, materials, devices. I believe it's in base. Yes, here it is. So here's the land claim itself. All you need is the hammer, which is what you need to craft everything, is the hammer. That's why you use it. Any building, you need the hammer. The saw is just used to mill the planks, so it's not necessary, but in this case it is. The land claim, 10 nails and 4 planks. Obviously we made more than we needed, but you get the idea. They're very easy to make. Now, the reason we have 2, and I built some more just in case we need some, is because sometimes they glitch. At the moment, current point in game, the signs glitch sometimes when you place them, and it erases it, which very sucks because you use all materials and it's all gone. Now, I'm actually going to get out of this. You can see that's where old base is, and you saw that red circle. That shows that we cannot place it here because it's too close to another base, another building. So let me... this looks like a good distance. This whole field we should be able to find something at least. So let's see. You can lift and lower the sign, by the way, the left and right clicks to keep it in the ground. You want to keep it in the ground, otherwise if it's not in the ground it won't be able to place. So all of this is still too close to the other base and to nearby roads. If we look on the map here, you can see kind of that we are not next to a road. There's an unofficial road that actually goes around here. It's just dirt road just over there to my left. So I can't be too close to that puppy. Let me open the sign again. Oh, so I can place a sign here. This looks like an okay spot. Let's see how close I can get it to that little ledge here. Oh, okay, so I guess it's not working now. Which it will. It is very finicky system. Now it's red. So, oh, now it's green. Okay. So, I'm going to say right here. Actually, I did have that wrong earlier. Left and click, rotate it. If you hold the shift key, it lifts it up and drags it down. That's right. So let me lift it up here. We'll put it right here. Should be fine. Now to place it is the F button. And it did not place. So that's part of the glitch. And I think that's due to it's saying it can go there, but it can't actually go there. Kind of glitch. So I'm going to see if I can place this one a little bit further back. See if that works. Right there. That looks like a good spot. Nope. Okay. Wow, okay. That's very, very good. Ah!
How many?
It worked. Okay, it works here. We got it, we got it. Alright, so that took longer than expected, but I had a position over here and it didn't really work out well. So I tried it over here and it works. So we're 200 meters from each other. Yes, not too bad. It's an open field. I hear people on my radio.
Well, you want to look for a sign that says 5 miles to Mexico. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's
See that?
always good. So anyway, so we finally found a position for this, which it was glitching. 5 signs, I believe I used, and I still have another one because just in case. And look how many nails we have left. I mean, we used a huge amount of nails just trying to get these signs working, which kind of sucks. And I do have a radio going off, so there must be trolls nearby. Don't know where. Anyway, so the next step in this process is to actually build pieces for this. Now that we have a piece of property, I can't exactly show you where the circle is, but once we start build an object, I can show you. The core ingredients you need for your physical base are the scaffolding. This is your core block, which you can use to build walls off of it and a roof on it. That's what you need to actually build. You can stack them on each other and stack them on the side. It's just a modular system, but you need to have this in order to build walls and a roof. So we're going to build, I think, just one for now. One beam, one plank, and everything. So it needs actually 8 beams, what I'm saying here. 8 beams and 4 planks. So in order to achieve that, you have to actually get the planks, and then in the materials tab, turn the planks into beams. The plywood is for ceilings, but we'll get to that later. We can use this tree here. We turn my auto clicker on, automatically click everything without the need or the loss of tendons. So I believe you're gathering stuff as well over there?
I am.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the auto clicker works really good. You know, I have a hack key. I can't remember what it is. It's F or G or H or one of them there. And I just hit it and it hacks everything. So,
yeah. I think we heard of your
might
hack
be
key before.
H for hack.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it, research it, because I don't remember what button it was. But
so, did you just install a hack button, or did you just automatically on your keyboard?
No, it came with a cough. There was this old lady arrived at my door. She was hacking, and out came the hack button.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds quite eventful. Alright, we're out of wood. Well, at least out of room to put the wood in, so now I can not run. I want to open my inventory, and we can turn all this into planks.
I have something for you, so I'll head your direction.
Okay.
Oh, you're on the other side of the road here. Hey, how about that?
Yes, I'm on the other side of the road, and I'm on the other side of the field here. This is the only place I could
Can
find.
you look down and see the town and everything down there?
I don't think so. I'm behind a giant bush. Trees.
No, but if you build a tower, could you shoot from the tower right into this nearby construction site?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really looked around. I just was happy I found a spot. So.
Oh, that's a good spot right here, actually. All right, I'm here.
All right. I'm currently constructing some planks.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put a fire right up here.
So as you can see, it takes a little while to make these planks, depending on how many planks you're crafting, obviously.
Hey, if you come up here, I will drop down a.
Ooh, fire. Yes.
If this works, I'm not sure if this works or not.
Oh, scaffolding. You already have a scaffolding.
Yeah, I can make another one for you too if you want.
Okay, so here we go. Now you can see the circle. So it's green on the outside. For some reason, it's green on the outside, but it shows basically the base in its entirety and your circle. Let me get this out of here for a second. So you saw, just as a scale, you can see that whenever you hold an object which can be built in your base, it's green to show you where you can build. So where is that base?
I don't know. Where'd you put it?
No, where's the base? Agricultural base or whatever.
Oh, it's right over here, right over the hill here.
So maybe I'll put this
I'm gonna put it right on top of this hill here, Joseph. Right here is a good spot. It's a nice flat area. If this is this will
No,
work for you,
that
right up
it won't.
here.
It doesn't go this far. My claim is right here. Unfortunately, I could not get it any closer. This was the only spot I could find.
That's a good spot. You go
So,
four high, you'll be able to see everything.
so basically, here, right here.
Do you have some marshmallows and chocolate?
I don't.
Maybe
We are on a
graham crackers.
we're on a slope basically. So let's rotate this. You can remember if you rotate with the right mouse button, and you can rotate with the left, and holding shift with the right and left buttons will bring it up and down. So basically, here's the top, or at least where it locks in. You can see where that locks in right there, and it does not go any further into the ground. So I can move it up and down just like this, and bring it up with the other button. And here's where it locks. Now, it's on the slope, so as you can see, it is not letting me build it all the way down here. And if I was to build it right here, I would not be able to put another scaffolding because it's too low. So that means I'm going to have to lower the structure, like so that I can adjust for the slope. Now, another way to do this is just to build a low base like this, and then you can kind of have your base raised up off the ground, which I think I'll do. So for now, I'm just going to make a 1 by 1. So here we go. That means I'm going to need to make another scaffolding, but it'll be good. So here's my flooring. So I have my floor here. The next thing I'll need to do is put another scaffolding on this and make a staircase, as well as a ceiling and a floor. So I'm going to get back to chopping. Actually,
I have another scaffolding for you.
Oh, another scaffolding. Lovely. So I could just focus on the door. Now, we haven't even touched on the electric lock, which actually you can take a look at it right here. You can either craft it or buy it for 100,000 rubles at the merchants, which is quite a
I'd say
steep price.
just buy it. To be honest with you, I still have not gotten enough up to for the parts to build one.
Yes, the parts are hard to collect, but they are possibly easier than paying 100,000 rubles. It depends on what your situation is.
if you're good at the game, you should be able to get 20 to 30,000 every time you go out.
Well, okay. Well, what we're trying to just figure out is if they had the means. If you have the means, build it. It's much easier to build it. And same with the nails. Well, the difference with the nails is actually you can buy them or find them, but you can buy them, which is much easier than finding them.
It depends on how much time you want to spend. Of course, this is PvE, so you're not worried about players killing you. Where when I was in PvP servers, you wanted to buy the nails because you didn't want to get shot in the process, and it was just easier that way. But here, you may want to search for them.
Yeah. So basically, you can buy these nails at the cost of maybe a pistol or something. So if you sold it, let's say, as a pistol, I believe this is like $2,000, something along those lines. You could buy 100 nails for 600 rubles, so you could get about 200 nails or a little bit more if you had some other things to sell. So that's pretty good. Right now we started with about 180, so right now we're at 148. We got one scaffolding built and the other one. So two scaffolding built with about 100 nails. You have 100 nails on you at least when you started, so that's a 300 nail project in total, which I would recommend at the very least 300 nails if you want to do a small base. So let's look here. So the lock is what keeps your base secure. Just keep that in mind. Keeps the base secure. Otherwise, people can open your door and close it at any time they want, which kind of sucks because then they can take all your stuff.
Yeah, I got some walls here for you and some scaffolding.
Okay, well,
got you 2 walls and a scaffolding.
Good. 2 walls and a scaffolding, so I can make 1 wall if I get 4 logs. Should complete the top, and we'll need some plywood to make this decking and the roof. So we'll need 8 plywood in total. So let's work on that. So you go to the materials here, and let's work just to get 8 plywood.
You're going to need 2 decks. You're going to need one for the top, one for the bottom.
Yes, one for the top and bottom. In this case, most time you could actually just build the scaffolding and use the ground as your flooring, but I don't like that. I think the wood is much better as a flooring than the cold, hard dirt. Yes.
So, do you want a staircase? You want me to make you a staircase?
Um, yes. Do you still have? You still using those 100 nails, right?
Yeah, I'm down to 24 nails now.
So basically, he started out with 100 nails, and I started with 180. So in total, we had just under 300 nails altogether, and that should be plenty for any project you want. And it's relatively cheap. Like I said, the sale of one pistol can get you almost 200. Well, 200 nails plus any extra. Um, Anything you sell just to get the 300 nails, which is good for any project. We're only doing a 1x2, so
You want
if you
to
want to do
grab
by
some of this?
4x2, yes.
I got a deck here for you too.
Perfect. Oh, a deck.
And
Oh, right. Okay.
you get all that?
Yeah, I built some extra plywood for that. I didn't know you built a deck, but that'll work.
Here, give me the plywood. I'll make the stairs.
Oh, you need plywood. That's right. So I guess
yeah.
plywood will. So there you go. 4 plywood should be enough. All right. So,
oh, you missed the walls here.
well, I'll come back and get them. So the grid system, it locks back on. If I wanted to make this bigger, I just use my shift and click keys to drag them down, and you see I can pretty much snap it on either way, just like a square system. But in this case, I want to just increase the height at which my base is. So there we go. Press the F button to confirm it. There we go. Now, let's say if you put something in the wrong position, you can always go up to it and disassemble it. Any item. So in this case, we got 2 scaffolding pieces, and you will get the item back. Don't worry about it disappearing, because you'll have the item back on the ground. Where's the walls?
Hold on, let me finish crafting this. 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
See, I do have a deck, which I'll put on later. Stairs, wall, nice. Oh, the other wall.
There you go. Got 2 stairs. You want 3 stairs?
Nope, that's fine. I don't think I'll need that much. As you can see, this 100 nails gets you a long way. But the reason I'd say 300 is because if you want to do a 4x4, which is a good structure for this most of the time, you might need a little bit more. Okay, there we go. One wall on that side. Let's put the decking in the bottom, so our floor side. Now you can put a windows in too, but on ground level, people can.
Did you check for the squareness? Did you do?
Oh yeah, we did the plumb and the level and everything.
3x5 by 7.
Okay, let's lower these down. So just like that. That looks good. Press the F button. Build that in. Here will be our doorway somewhere. Actually, we have not even thought of the stair placement, but it should be fine for now.
Oh.
Another wall.
If it's square, it should have 3 feet this way, and it should have 5 feet this way, and the triangle, bottom of the triangle, is going to be 7 feet.
7 feet in total?
By 5 by 7.
Well, I think that the game has taken that into account. It looks relatively square to me.
So let me do a little hack in here.
Oh, hacking? I see, yes.
Let me show you my hack tool. Hack, hack, hack.
Yes. Hacking.
Come on.
Okay, so we just need a door left, and we need the roof and the other wall. So, wood planks. Loxy's trying to kill me with an axe. Okay. Alright, so we should let this auto clicker do all the work for us once we chop this tree.
Okay, I'll make sure this fire stays nice and warm here.
Okay, we just need a few things. I think we should make the roof next just because I have the plywood and it's taking up space.
So, is this a prevailing wage or?
What is?
All this work I'm doing.
Oh, well, you seem to volunteer, so I assumed volunteer work was
Wait a minute.
initiating. No, we made no arrangement.
What's anything about volunteering?
Well, I mean, it assumes if you're working without making a contract, then yes.
Oh, we're gonna have to go on strike.
I think you might.
Tell you what, I'll strike around this fire here.
Yeah, do a dance around the fire. You can do a strike that way. Ooh, gunfight.
They strike.
Are you shooting? Was that someone else?
No, it's not me.
Alright, so we need some more wood planks for the wall and for the ceiling. What do we need? Need more wood planks. So we need at least 6 wood planks, or 12 in total for both things. So let's do 12 wood planks. That should leave enough logs for us to build the wall and the ceiling, hopefully. Now I have 2 extra things. I have an extra land
I
claim.
made fire! Sorry, go ahead.
Yes. I have an extra staircase and an extra land claim, which is using up space. You normally, if you're going to do this, you want to clear as much space in your bag as possible for the logs. That way you just get more bang for your buck and you can harvest more logs at one time. But in this case, it's working. We're making just a small little base for building. Okay, there we go. We got 12 wood planks. That should be enough. Actually, I don't think I need to move to my inventory.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, 10 planks. 12 nails, huh? Well.
Discover the clap feature.
Oh, nice, yes. That's always a good feature to discover.
Thank me, thank me.
Decking, so I'm going to need actually more. It says it right here. Here's the what you got on the left side and what you need on the right side. So I'm going to need more planks. I didn't like that tree, so I'm going to this tree.
Doing a good job over there. Keep up the good work.
Mm-hmm, yes. So I'm doing the real great stuff here. So, let's see, that should be... Gonna need just to make it even.
People like you that really make the difference. Little people like you.
There we go. Yes. It's a collaboration.
Yes. Collaboration with synergy.
So we're just gonna need 4 of these logs. Not all
S'mores
6.
would be better.
S'mores would be better, yes. S'mores are always better. Okay, I'm making 4 planks.
I clap in your general direction. You sense the clap?
I can't tell or not. I'm still making these walls here. And a doorway, we'll have to make that next. Yes. Now, as you can see, it's a tedious process. It is slightly tedious, yes. That's one way. As you can imagine, building a huge building, like the one we saw earlier in the video, is quite difficult and takes time. And yes, it does. But it does not get destroyed by other people, and as for the AIs can't get rid of it either. The only way it can get destroyed is, well, if you don't log in for a while. So it's worth it in the sense that it stays there as long as the server isn't wiped or any catastrophe happens, and your base will stay there indefinitely as long as you log in every 7 days, I believe. So if you log in every 7 days, your base will stay here as long as nothing bad happens. So a lot of work put into it, but it's useful. Plus, I mean, you can put storage bins in it, which is mainly what it's used for, is the storage capacity. So as you can see, we got a nice raised foundation. We have 3 walls, a roof, and now we just need a door. We do have the ladder. We're just going to need the door. To build the door, we'll need 10 planks and how many logs? We'll need 4 logs, 10 planks. So rough calculations. We'll need 8 logs. 4 stacks of 8 logs. So move it
Another
up.
fire.
Yes, I see that over there. So we need 4 stacks. 4 stacks of logs, which equal 8 planks.
I have some wood with me if you'd like some.
So 5 stacks of logs. 6 stacks. That's it. So 6
Oh, no,
stacks
the
of
fire
logs.
went out.
All right. Rough calculation. So 6 stacks of logs.
Up here. We can't continue without a
24
fire.
logs total. Should do us correctly. And I believe that's as much as my inventory capacity can handle. Let me see. I actually have 5 stacks of logs right now, so. Just 1 more stack. And almost there. There we go. You can kind of count with the swings. So we got 6 logs. That's 24 logs. Should be. And yes. That's the wrong place. I'm going down to the building tab. You should go right here to the logs. That should be just 10. We only need 10. And the rest of the logs can be used or saved for the building of the wall. Okay. This takes a while. I believe it is 30 seconds or so. Or 20 maybe. But it takes a little while. Once it builds, we should have enough for our door. Now, like I said before, I do not have an electric lock on me, and we will have to procure ourselves one, which is the hardest part, probably, of building a base, besides all of the tedious work that you have to put into it, is actually obtaining the lock for your door. And when you do get it, you can just combine your door that you've already made, which I'm doing now, with the lock. You can just, if you already placed it down, then there's no problem. You can just rip up your door and then put the lock on it, then put the door back. So for now, we will do this. Just like this, and put this on our base, equaling the final touch in essence. Now I just spotted a problem, is that the door and the ladder seem to be going the opposite directions, but that's no worries, as I think I can move my ladder down. There we go, and now I have it equaling on both sides. Symmetrically, it's not as pleasing, but at least it
Good
works.
job. Hey, could you move that door over just a little bit to the left for me?
I don't think it moves that way. But here you go. Here's the basic base in which you can build in Daisy. Oh, no, what am I saying, Daisy? No, this the game is based off of. This is Deadside. They have so many different names nowadays, so it's hard to keep track or remember what all the ones are. But here you go. Deadside, basic base build. The one thing we can do, at least to show you what we can furnish it with, is the actual crates.
Get in tune with our inner clock.
Oh, you see there?
Wisdom clock of inner time and space.
Yes, I see that. You're contemplating the base here.
Spheres. Yes, I'm contemplating the spheres.
I have to let them
Right
know.
now, I'm in my third chakra. Please don't disturb me.
Chakra. Okay, alright. Well, I will just show you. I cannot build it, I don't think, unless you have metal. But there is two things. The main reason you want a base is for loot, obviously, and protection. Sometimes it's nicer to build a base. But I'll show you some of the things you can do to storage. Here's the big storage building right here. A storage structure. It's not that big, but it requires 2 sheet metal, which you can find around the world, and 8 planks, which is very easy to acquire. Now, if you don't have that on you immediately, what you could do is open here and make one of these, which is very cheap, just 4 planks and 8 nails. They're very small, and you can only have 3 of them. The same with the other storage building right here. You can only have 3. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching, and took a bow to the fire. That was very nice. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you learned something in the slightly chaotic base building.
Or not.
But yes, or not, yes. Hopefully you learned something, though. That is the basics on to build this base, and thank you very much.
Looks fantastic.
Yes, it does look good. Fantastic.
So, where's the roof?
It has a roof. Okay. It has a roof. I put everything there, okay? It's got the whole thing. Anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Salty Tomatoes.